Hello everyone and welcome to today's lesson on how to use lexical resources in IELTS Speaking, tips for a higher score. Lexical resources, in simple terms, refer to the range of vocabulary you use during your speaking test. Using a wide variety of words accurately and appropriately not only shows your language proficiency, but also helps convey your ideas more effectively. To achieve a high band score, it's important to incorporate different words, expressions, and even idiomatic phrases naturally into your speech. Let's start with the basics, using a range of vocabulary. Rather than repeating the same words over and over, try to replace them with synonyms or related terms. For example, instead of saying, "I was very happy with my exam results," you might say, "I was ecstatic with my exam results." This small change can make your language sound richer and more varied. Next, think about collocations. These are words that naturally go together, like make a decision or take a break. Using the right collocations can make your speech sound much more natural. For instance, instead of saying, "I did a lot of mistakes in my essay," you should say, "I made a lot of mistakes in my essay." Another great strategy is to use idiomatic expressions where appropriate. Idioms add flavor to your speech and can demonstrate a higher level of English. For example, instead of saying, "I was really nervous before the interview," try saying, "I had butterflies in my stomach before the interview." Just be sure to use idioms in the right context so they enhance your message rather than confuse it. Paraphrasing the question is also a key technique. When you repeat the exact words of the question, you miss an opportunity to show off your vocabulary range. If the question is, "Do you think it's important to stay healthy?" rather than responding with, "Yes, I think it's important to stay healthy," you could say, "Yes, maintaining good health is essential." This not only shows that you understand the question, but also that you can manipulate language creatively. Using subject-specific vocabulary is another effective tip. When a question relates to a particular topic, such as travel or technology, incorporating related vocabulary can really enhance your response. For example, if you're talking about travel, consider words like itinerary, destination, or journey. If the topic is technology, words like innovation, gadget, or cybersecurity are more precise and impactful. It's also important to be cautious with advanced vocabulary. While using complex words can impress the examiner, it can also backfire if you're not completely comfortable with them. For instance, rather than saying, "I tried to ameliorate my speaking by practicing every day," which might sound forced, simply say, "I tried to improve my speaking by practicing every day." The goal is clarity and naturalness. Practice using less common vocabulary as well. Instead of the basic, "I like learning new things," you might say, "I have a passion for acquiring new knowledge." This subtle shift can really elevate your language and make your speech more engaging. Don't forget about varying your language with different verb tenses. Being able to switch comfortably between past, present, and future tenses not only shows your grammatical control, but also your lexical range. For example, instead of saying, "I go to the gym to stay fit," you could say, "I've been going to the gym regularly to maintain my fitness and I plan to continue in the future." Linking words are also vital in connecting your ideas and improving the flow of your speech. Words like "moreover," "in addition," on the other hand, and "furthermore" can help organize your thoughts. Rather than saying, "I think technology is useful," also it can be distracting, try saying, "I think technology is useful, however, it can also be quite distracting." Finally, expanding your use of adjectives and adverbs can make your descriptions much more vivid. Instead of a simple "it was a good movie," try "it was a captivating and thought-provoking movie." These small details can really set your response apart. Here are a few pro tips to help you master lexical resources. Create vocabulary lists and update them regularly. Practice with flashcards. And always use new words in context rather than just memorizing them. Avoid overusing big words, which can make your speech sound unnatural, and make it a habit to read a variety of English texts, newspapers, blogs, or books, to expose yourself to different vocabulary and expressions. Thanks for watching. I hope these tips on using lexical resources will help you feel more confident and prepared for your IELTS speaking test. A rich and varied vocabulary is one of the keys to a high score. If you found this lesson helpful, Please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Happy studying, and see you in the next lesson.